Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Let's Play. I am your host MeleeWizard, and the game I am playing for you this time is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Now, I know a lot of people probably think of this as the black sheep of the series, but I really don't think so. Probably the fact that I'm a numbers guy probably helps. And I am not going to be doing any sort of special conditions for this playthrough, because goodness knows this game can be hard enough on its own. So without further ado, let us begin. First things first, I'm going to head down this way. And for those who aren't familiar with this thing, obviously you're seeing the experience points and the side-scrolling action, which I think the next time we see this in a Zelda game is Link's Awakening, and after that, I don't even know. Yeah, so in the overworld, and every sixth enemy drops either a magic jar, which refills one block of magic, or more rarely, you'll get a treasure bag, which will give you 50 experience. Although there are enemies later on which will give you a red magic jar, which will refill completely, or come on, you. There we go. So for weaker enemies, the treasure bag will be worth 50 experience. For the stronger enemies, they'll be worth a flat 200. And I have my first chance of a level up, but I am going to forego that. And there's our first magic container. Lovely. Don't think any of these enemies respawn here. No. Those red and blue bots that I was fought earlier will respawn in the same screen. But those are the... I think those are the exception, I think. And in here, oh, the bats. These guys respawn too. And there we have a treasure bag, which you have to be careful with these treasure bags because these things only you can only grab them once in an entire playthrough. Even when you pick up the game later, they will not be there. And another thing, we have towns, which has some interesting information to be had. So, welcome to Rauru. Now, a lot of the townsfolk are just there to be there. But some of them actually have some information. Return the crystal to the palace. Yeah, that is pretty much our goal in these things. We have 6 crystals there, and there are 6 palaces strewn about. And that's a clue that won't be relevant for a while. There are 6 palaces strewn about the world, and I have to return the crystals to them. And this lady in red will heal my life, which is always good. And there's someone else that will heal my magic, which I can assume that she's around here somewhere. And another thing that will become useful later. And some will be even more helpful. Yes, that is true, and we are about to visit one of them right now. Because as you saw, we don't have any magic spells, but this guy here will change that real quick. Yes, a spell that one should get some decent knowledge out of, the shield spell. And for clarification, each block of magic is worth 16, so as of now, casting shield will use up two blocks of magic. Let's see, what's in here? Ah, yes. That one is more immediately relevant. And no, there was no magic healing lady. Oh, we'll see her later. And one thing about the forests, the enemies will respawn a lot closer to you. So if you can avoid having the enemy encounters pop up in the forest, do so. And I know there's a guy there. There we go. And once I get to 200 experience and where I'm forced to level up something, I'll explain what each 3 attributes do. And here we just have to dodge things. There are no actual enemies to be had. And nothing that I can kill anyway. And oh boy. Yeah, you have to be careful because the pit is... all pits are instant death. And which is kind of the reason why you have 3 lives. Okay. And the fact that I'm at 111 for this thing concerns me. There we go. It's best to take him out before you grab the heart container because while you're stuck there, I believe you can still be hurt. And the fact that I'm at life 1 does not bode well for getting hurt right now. Whoop. And I also forgot to mention what the shield spell actually does. For the duration of whatever screen you're on, the shield spell will reduce the amount of damage you take in half, which can be very good depending on in certain situations. Okay. And here is the first palace, Bara Palace. And I, for one, really like the music in this game. It's different from... you don't really hear this music in any other Zelda game. Ah, dang it. And as you notice, this guy siphons off experience points. Lovely. They don't give experience on their own, and they endlessly spawn in that room. And those blue guys can jump. That's why I stayed far away from it. Alright. Whew, a good 50 out of him. Ah. Yeah, I apologize for those who are more familiar with this game. I apologize for being maybe over-informative, but I guess I'm just doing it for the benefit of people who might not have given this game a chance because of what other people say about it or something. Whoop. Whoa! How did I not get hit there? And that's what we needed the key for. And bubbles! Different than the bubbles in Zelda 1, but just as irritating. Because not only do they, if they hit you, not only do they hit you for life, they also hit you for magic damage. Oof, and just one more should put me up. There you are. Alright, by leveling up life, you'll increase your defense. By leveling up magic, spells will cost less. And attack will make your attacks more powerful, which is why I'm doing that now. And the thing is that as irritating as the bubbles tend to be, they have their benefits, and... ooh. Yeah. And also when you level up your magic or life, it refills that meter to its full. Okay. So, oop. And of course you have sword beams when you're at full health, though they only go so far. And some enemies are immune to the sword beams. Okay, and we have the lovely dancing bear. I'm pretty sure that's not their real name, but that's what I always call them. Oh dear. There we go. Dang, I got 2 keys there. Oh jeez. That guy coming from back. Come on, you. Die! Backstab you! Thank you. And here we have a fairy, should you need it, but only use it if you really need it, because it'll only show up once per visit. Actually, wait. I need to go over here first. Oh dear. And you can kill these bubbles, but they take a lot of hits to kill, although they do give 50 experience. And they're the exception to the whole magic jar treasure bag rule, because they will never drop those. And on that note, here comes a lot more bubbles. Oh dear. And I think even when your attack is maxed out, it requires like 11 hits to kill one of these things. Oh dear. Dang it. Just take my way through. Ooh, money bag. Treasure bag, rather. No. Let's see if I can grab this thing without dying. I'm gonna go after attack. Darn you. I believe there's another dancing bear here, yes. Come on, you. Don't want to send you back too far, but what choice do I have? There we go. And, ooh. Red magic. And we have our first taste of the Iron Knuckles, which will be a common sight in this game, and they will not all be that easy. And where we have the candle, which will light up those caves that we were stumbling around in before. It's one of the few items that's not required, but it is definitely makes life a lot easier. Okay. And I'm just gonna ignore you guys. And we got the stupid bubbles again. Also, the increasing your magic level, I believe, will reduce the amount of magic damage that gets taken from these bubbles, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Ooh, thank you. And since I probably will not be coming through here again, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of the fairy. Okay, what's next? Ooh, another Iron Knuckle. And that's one thing I kind of like about this. We have the epic sword fighting battles. Ooh. Come on. Whew. Now, I'm kind of curious to see if I'll get the 500 before the boss. I'm thinking no, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, oh dear. Come on, you. So the fact that there we go. Although if I get a treasure bag from this guy, which will be worth a good 200, that is definitely good. And yes, wow! Whew. Oh, that is so good. And yep, the curtains up there means boss time. And we have Horsehead, who's only vulnerable in the head. Oh dear. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Whew. Think I might be getting the timing better. And I'm glad that I have my attack power upgraded, because that's probably what's saving my butt right now. Whew. And yeah, I'll go ahead and upgrade my magic right there, and shield now costs 24 magic. And with that, I return the crystal to the statue pedestal thing. I have no idea what this thing is. And refills my life, and gives me enough experience to level something up. I probably could have held off. Well, no. Yeah, what I did was probably the most efficient thing. And the thing is, after you exit, if you both return the crystal and gain the item, this spot the temple was in will turn into a mountain, and you will not be able to enter this place ever again. And there are some people that will actually, after they beat the boss, they'll just leave this place without returning the crystal, and at the end of things, just go back through here and return the crystal and get a whole bunch of huge level ups. And after you max everything out, they turn into extra lives. But I'm not going to do that just because I really don't want to go through this place more than I have to. So, yep, there's the mountain. And, ooh, dang, dodging skills, yay! And now that I have the candle, I can see these guys again. I want to say that was a lever, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, no, that wasn't a lever. I forget what that thing's name is, but I know it's not a lever, now that I think about it. Do I want to... Yeah, sure, let's do some extra exploring here. And in theory I could have gone to this place a lot sooner, but you see the pits there. And since you can't really see where you're going, I don't think you'll actually... I'm not sure if you'd actually see the pit either. Though, considering that you can hardly see yourself, you can't see the ledge or whatever, it's probably... Ooh. And there we have a trophy thing. It has significance, and I'm gonna show why it's significant right here and now. Whoa! Magic. Oh well. And if an enemy catches you while you're on the path here, it'll pretty much be no encounter. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate a forest encounter for its own sake. And these guys, I believe, are just like those rat things in the temple. They don't give you experience, and I think they'll take away experience if you get hit by one. And they will respawn endlessly, so yay for that. So here we have the town of Ruto. And there's the magic, the life healing. And here we have magic healing. Not that I really need it right now, but... Thankfully, they're all completely free, not that there's any method of currency in this game anyway. And the famous error, which he'll become at least a bit more relevant later on. And, ooh, what do you have to say? Find magic in a cave south of the castle. I believe I already got that one. And this is the lady you needed to get the trophy to. And here we will be getting another spell, one that is required. Because I don't think there's a way to progress in this game without it. With this, you can jump very high. Oh, yes. And it's pretty expensive now, but as you level up in magic, this spell gets very cheap, which is good, because you'll be needing it quite a bit. I believe when you get to Magic 8, and the levels max out at 8 apiece, I believe jump only costs 8 magic when it's at its cheapest. Use keys in palaces they are found in. Okay. So it pretty much means you can't take a key from one place and use it in another. Or if you do, you might screw yourself over. And that is everything for Ruto. Alright. And I guess that's a good enough spot to stop for now. So join me next time when I head south and see what other nasties are in my way there. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.